Good morning, everyone. This is Bremster, and today I'm coming to you with a puzzle that I said I would bring a couple of weeks ago now. On the 28th of January, I did an introduction to the entropic lines constraint, and that was a video that was quite popular, and a lot of people downloaded the pack and provided some feedback that they thought it was good. And I said at the time that I was going to do a more advanced entropic lines puzzle at some point in the future. Well, that time has now come. From the people who've been setting these puzzles, the recommendation I got was to do this puzzle called The Weight of a Soul by Sotek. Now, I found this one kind of interesting. A couple of weeks ago, I think it was, on QI, at time of me recording this, this was actually a topic that came up on QI, and I think the weight of a soul was something like 21 grams, and then they said that that was absolutely completely bogus and the person who made all those measurements was completely wrong. So who knows? I'm assuming this puzzle isn't completely wrong. We will find out together. Of course, the big thing that's going on my channel at the moment is the Save the Galaxy puzzle adventure. So I'm hoping that people are either doing that, or if you're hearing about it for the first time, okay. There'll be links below to where you can go to my Patreon page. It is not a Patreon only post. It is a free post for everyone where you can find the puzzle adventure. It is 9 connected Sudoku, all telling a story. Well, you don't need the story, but there is a story that links all the puzzles together that you can enjoy, or you can just do the puzzles. And there are solution codes that you can fill out. There is an overall solution code that if you complete all of the pack, you can just complete the final solution code and then submit that, and that will confirm to me that you have done all of the puzzles. But if you don't do all of the puzzles, you can still be in the running to win the prize, and you will still get credit. You just need to do the solution codes for the individual puzzles that you've completed, but all of the details for that will be in the pack. For now, I need to figure out what the weight of a soul is, and hopefully do better than the guy in, I think it was the 19th century, who said he'd figured it out and was wrong, because I don't think the soul has a weight if there is a soul. I'll let you decide that for yourself. So Sotek has kindly provided this puzzle, and there are 3 main rules in play. Normal Sudoku rules. In every box, in every row, and in every column, the digits 1 to 9 must be placed without repetition. I will do the easy one next. So Kropki pairs. So Kropki pairs means that on black dots, digits must have a 1 to 2 ratio, or cells separated by black dots will be in a 1 to 2 ratio. Cells separated by white dots will be consecutive, and not all dots are given, hence pairs. If it's just Kropki, then all dots are given. Entropic lines. Now, entropic lines is the new constraint that I introduced in that video a couple of weeks ago, and these are interesting, which is any set of 3 sequential cells along an entropic line must contain a low digit, a medium digit, or a high digit, but we don't know the order. So this line will contain a low, a medium, and a high, but we do not know what the final order of that is going to be. This line will contain sequences of low, medium, and high, and if you were to pick any 3 cells along it, it will be a low, medium, and a high. These 3 will be a low, a medium, and a high. These 3 will be a low, a medium, and a high. So with that, this is solvable. Now, there is an interesting little trick with these, which is when there is a, and this didn't come up in the intro, if there is a 2-cell entropic line, what that's telling us is these must be of a different rank. So one of these will be low or medium. They cannot both be the same rank. They can't both be low, they can't both be medium, they can't both be high. And that's what that tells us. So, wish me luck. Let's give this a shot. So this does draw my attention, because when you put a Kropki dot on another constraint, that is normally quite constraining. So the normal options for a Kropki dot are 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. Now, I can't do 1, 2. 1, 2 is not possible because they would both be within the same rank. So 1, 2 does not work. So 2, 4 different ranks, 3, 6 different ranks, 4, 8 different ranks. So all of those work. And this is going to be the same 2, 3, 4, 6, yeah, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 8. But whichever one is from 2, 4, 8 is going to use the 4. So one of these must be 3, 6, and the other one is going to be either 2, 4 or 4, 8. Does that provide a constraint there? I don't think it does. Because I could still use a 4 on this and make this 4 and then this. Yeah, I don't think it does. I can even put 3, 6 in here. Oh, hang on. No, I can't put 3, 6 in here. No, that's the constraint it provides. One of these must be 3, 6. So either there's a 3, 6 in here or a 3 or a 6 in here. So this is from 1, 2, 4, or 8. What? Got there in the end. 1, 2, 4, or 8. Um, but I don't think I can narrow that down. This could be 1, 2, and this still be, yeah. No, well, that can't be 1. Because if this is 1, then that's 2 by consecutive, and that's 2 by ratio, and I've got 2 2s in the column. But this could still go 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I have the 3, 6 down here, and yeah, that all works. I think this is going to tip the scales the wrong way. So what else? So this is another. Oh, that's pretty. Because these are consecutive but must be of different ranks, these must either be 3, 4 or 6, 7. Because if they're 1, 2, they're the same rank. 2, 3, same rank. 3, 4 is fine. 4, 5, same rank. 5, 6, same rank. 6, 7 is fine. 7, 8, same rank. 8, 9, same rank. So they must be 3, 4, or 6, 7 so that they are consecutive and change ranks. And this is the same 3, 4, 6, or 7. And that one can't be a 7 because it's on a black Kropki dot. And I'd have to put 3.5 or 14 in that cell. And in this puzzle, that doesn't work. So if that's not a 7, that's not a 6. So that restricts this down to 3, 6, 2, 8. But I can't use 3 or 6 because I know 3, 6 is down here. Because if I don't put 3, 6 down here, then I've got 2, 4 and 4, 8 on these dots, and that's not going to work. So 3, 6 comes out of here. This is 2 or 8, which means this is 4, and this is 3. So this, let's use green for middle and blue for low. Because I normally use, when I do whisper lines, I use blue for low and yellow for high. So I'll keep that, and then I'll keep the other colour that's easy for me to see, green, for the new one. Does that tell me anything about this? Because digits can repeat on lines if permitted by other Sudoku rules. Two, three, four, six, 8. That's a quintuple. So these are 1, 5, 7, and 9. That's got to continue. So this line, this cell, and this cell must be the same, but we don't know what they are. And it's because if you pick any three cells from an entropic line, then because they have to be the same, it will always follow exactly the same pattern. So this cell and this cell will also be the same, and this cell and this cell will also be the same. But we don't know what they are either. So what can this be? This can be 1, 3, 5, 7, or 9. So it's odd, but that doesn't, well, it can't be 3. But I don't see how that helps me. Hang on, this has to be high. What am I talking about? Because this must follow the entropic line pattern. So this must be middle. So this can't be 3 or 7. And this must be 7. So this must be 6. And this now must be 5. So this... Remember, the main constraint this puzzle is 4. It is an important trick when solving Sudoku to remember the main constraint that you're trying to demonstrate. So this is no longer 5 or 7. This is 1 or 9. So, what does this tell me? That now looks interesting. Because this could be 1, 2, or 3, 2. I think what I'm just finding out is I can't put a green here because I can't put a 4 on it. Because if I put a 4 there, this would have to be 5 or 3, and I can't do that. So because I can't put green on either of these are either both blue or both yellow. Okay. Does that force that? Not really. But if I remember to do some basic Sudoku, that would help. 5, 6, 7 can't go in those cells and can't go in those cells. This is a 5, 6, 7 triple. 5, 6, 7. I can take 1 and 9 out of there. And that means this is a 5, 6, 7 triple. So this is roped. So this is 3, 4, 2, 8. And these are from 1 to 8 and 9. So these are from 1 to 8 and 9. These are from 3, 4, 2 and 8. And these are from 1 to 8 and 9. But I can do some eliminations here. This can't be 2 because it's not consecutive with 5, 6, or 7. 6 here would need this to be 5 or 7. So this can't be 6 anymore. This is 6. Giving me a 5, 7 pair. So this is now green. This is not 3. So 3 is in one of those two. This is not 8 because it's not consecutive with any of those. 9, 8. This is not 4. So 4 is in one of those. Huh. Um, there's something going on down here. I don't know. I feel there's something more going on here that I'm missing. If this is a 1, this is a 2. If this is a 5, this is a 4. If this is a 7, this is a... If this is a 7, this is an 8. If this is a 9, this is an 8. Whichever way you do this, these are the same colour. 1, 2 would have to... Hang on, this can't be a 1 anymore. Because if this is a 1, this would be 2, this would be 4. This is not 1. How did I eliminate the 4 from there? What have I done? Because I couldn't put 3 or 5 there. So this couldn't be a 4. So this is... Hang on, this is way more restricted. 2, 4... Hang on, what have I done wrong there? I just... That's fine. I removed a 1 from here. 1, 2, 3 does not work. 1, 2, 1 does not work. This is not 1. 2, 4, 5... 8, 4... So 9, 8, 4 is fine. 7, 8, 4 is fine. 5, 4, 2 is fine. 1, 2, 4 is fine. Okay. But these are the same. I am not shining on this puzzle. Well, ever had one of those weeks where everything goes wrong? Well, this is one of them. So, I can't remember if I'd just proven that these had to be the same. So if I hadn't, I'm going to quickly do that again, and then I will edit around it. So what I'd looked at is these 2 digits need to be the same, in the same rank, because if this is a 1, this is a 2, same rank. If this is a 5, this is a 4, same rank. If this is a 7, it's an 8, same rank. And if this is a 9, this is an 8, the same rank. So these are the same. And I coloured this line with what the options were, not using my normal colours, which is making it a little hard for me to see. So yeah, we'll see how this all goes. So this has restricted this down. This is a 2, a 4, or an 8, and I couldn't put a 1 in here. And I'm sorry if there's lots of weird editing points in this video, but I've had some, technical issues. So that means there must be a 4 in here, which means there's no 4 in any of those, which means this is a 4. So this is not the 3, 6. So this is the 3, 6 down here. Okay. So this is a 2, 4, 8 triple. This is a 4, which means grey is not green. Okay, grey is not green. Purple or orange are green. Purple or orange are green. And the other... So grey is either yellow or blue. Okay, so this is either purple or orange. and this is the other one. So this is either purple or orange. That... If it's orange, then we end up with only being able to put one orange into these cells. And that would mean that we would have to have one orange, two grey, and three purple. Now, to put three purple in this line would mean that you couldn't put a purple up here. That has to be orange. That's insane. Sorry, bonkers. That has to be orange. Because this is going to be hard to explain. Let's not use green, it's purple. If this is purple, then I've got one of each colour used in this box. So on these lines, I am going to have to use I'm going to have to use pairs of colours. So one of these is going to have to be purple grey, one of them is going to have to be orange purple, and one of them is going to have to be grey orange, which means along here I'm going to have to put an orange, a grey, and a purple. Where do I put the middle rank in those three cells? And the answer is nowhere. I cannot put a middle rank in those three cells. So I cannot have an equal number of the cells in this box. So this must be not this. You can't. There must be a double up or a triple up somewhere of one of these ranks so that you get the. So this becomes orange so that you can you're not forced to put pairs on these and therefore have one of everything here. And the one that you've got to have three of, well, however that works, this is purple. So purple is, and I was going to get that a different way. Purple is green, and I was going to get that a different way because what I was going to say is the one that you have to put in here 3 times is the one that you don't put on here. So it had to be the middle rank, which is green. So I have to put 3 green in here, which means neither orange or grey are green, which means purple had to be green. So either way I looked at it, it made purple green, which means this is a 5, this is a 4, this is not a 4, it's a 2 or an 8. So I've got a 2-8 pair. That makes this a 7, that becomes yellow. This becomes a 5, which makes it green. This is 5. This grid is bonkers. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 7. I've already got that roping. So how do I lock these down? So there's 3 greens in here. 5, 5. There's a 5 down. Yeah, so I know that these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 5, 7, and 9. This is not 5 or 7, so this is 1 or 9. So this is 2 or 8. So not green is what we're talking about here. None of that fixed any of this. Does any of this... This is a much harder puzzle. So in here, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need to put a 6 in there. I don't think that force... Oh, what am I talking about? There's no 5 in there. This is 179, but I've... 5 is down here. This is 2 or 8. So if this... So there's 2 greens on this line. If it's there and there, is that a problem? Not that I can see. Well, this is a 6. What am I talking about? Just put the 6 into the grid. I am going completely digit blind, aren't I? Yeah, I am. I am just completely going stupid when it comes to solving Sudoku at the moment. Okay, and that completes my roping. That is a 4. That is a 3. Wow. Everyone is going to have the opportunity in the comments to go absolutely nuts at how stupid Brewster is at solving at the moment. I've actually got a plan on how to do something. I'm going to do... You'll see in my next video. It takes 8 out of those, and that completes my roping. So we'll take 8 out of those. This is 1, 2, 9. This is 5, 6, 7. And I take 2 out of those. This is 3, 4, 8. Wow. What an absolute failure I have been today. So this is 2, 3. The fail is not over yet. I've still got to figure this out. So that makes this a 2. So this is blue, 2 and 1. See, there was something I didn't miss. 5, 7, 9, which takes 9 out of there. So this is now blue. This is not a 1. So what are these? 2, 6, 8, and 9. I'm still missing something obvious. So this is blue. Does that do something to this grid? I've got to be able to get this colour now, don't I? So two is in here. Is there a reason that can't be 2? If that was 2, this would be 1 or 3. Wow. This is a quad. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 8. Seven is in here. So I know 2 of these are blue. 3 of these are green. So there are 3 green in here. 2 of these are blue. So I can only put 1 blue on these lines. So these are both blue. Orange is blue. Grey is yellow. So 2 blue on this line means that... if I take this as a set of 9, I have to have in that set of 9 3 blue, 3 yellow, and 3 green. I've already got the 2 blue, so in here I can only put 1 blue. I need to put 3 blue in the box, so I had to put 2 blue down here, and I knew those 2 were the same. That gave me the colouring of this row. This is high, so this becomes the 8. I take the 8 out of there. I should have seen that faster. There must be a 3 in here. These are 7 and 9. So this can't be 6, so this is yellow. So this is 7, 8, or 9. These are 1, 2, and 3. This is not a 2. So there must be a 2 over here. Okay, now has that helped me understand the state of the universe? Probably not. I still need to get 3 yellow in here. That's going to be a problem. Well, it's not going to be a problem. It's going to be doable, but I've got to figure out how to do it. Because I must put a yellow in here, and I must put a yellow in here. So there's 1 yellow in this box here. There's 1 yellow in this box here. And I have to put 3 yellow in here. And the maximum I can have in this column down here is 1, because 1 must go here and I've already got 1 here. Those must both be yellow. So these are 7, 8, or 9. So down here I've got 1 of everything. But I can't put a blue down here. So I can't put a blue there because there's a green and a yellow on this line. So these can't be yellow. Hang on. These, I must put a yellow on this line. This is a 1 and this is a 9. Because there must be a yellow on this line down here, and I had 2 other yellows. That forces that to be the blue because I can't put a 4th yellow in this line. Wrapping your head around this constraint, I mean, it's really glorious, but when a good setter plays with it, hang on, 7, that's an 8, that's a 7, there is no 7 in there. So, whatever goes in here is a 9, this is not yellow, this is green. So this is green. So this is the 9 because it is the yellow, and this is the yellow, which I know is 7. This is not 9. These are 4, 5, and 6, and this is not a 4. This is not a 4 or a 6. That's a 5. That is a 6. These are 1, 3, and 4. There is no 3 in there. This is a 3. Hello, blueness, my old friend. This is a 1 because there is a 4 in its row, and this is a 4, and you, my friend, are quite green. This 3 makes this a 6, and this is a 3. That 2 has been sitting there for so long that it's probably grown a beard and decided to retire, and yet I still hadn't put the 8 in. This is 2, 6, and 9. This is a 9. I I do find it harder to see things when there's a lot of colour in the grid, but that's a reason, not an excuse. This is a 1-2 pair because I am missing 2 blue, and this is a 4-5 pair because I am missing 2 green. Now, 4-5, this means I cannot put another green on this row. These are blue. Whatever they are blue. So this can't be, this is yellow. Hello, yellow. Is it a mellow yellow? I really don't know. This is blue. Well, let's do all of this and then I'll colour. So this becomes yellow, this becomes blue, this becomes green. Now I take one out of those. So this is a 2-3 pair, which means this is a 1-7 pair. 1-7, unfortunately, is 2 different ranks. Not ranks, ranks. Actually, that's a 9. I know what that one is. See, I spotted something. These are still pretty much a complete mystery to me. I do know that one is low. So I do need to put a green and a yellow onto here. This is an 8. This is a 9. 8 must go next to a 7, so this becomes yellow because I can't put a 9 next to it because of a 0. This is the 1, this is the 7, and this is a really clever puzzle. It is definitely clever than what I've done to it. This is a 2, this is 1. See, it had to be a 1. This is now a 3, this is now a 2. These are now 4, 5, and 6, which means they are 2 of the greens. Now, I cannot put another high digit on this line, so this becomes the other low, and this becomes 9, which makes it yellow. This then becomes blue, which means it is a 3. Now, these are 6 and... no, wait. Yeah, 4, 5, 6. What's the other? Oh, I need to put an 8 in here. So these are 4, 5, 6, and 8. And I'm not seeing an immediate restriction, but what I can do is put a 9 there. And that's because I've got 4 9s looking into this box. This is now where I want to look, because there's only 3. There's 3 digits I can put into on these cells. 3, 5, and 7. So that's going to give me something here, surely. If this is a 7, this has to be a 6 or an 8. If this is a 5, this has to be a 4 or a 6. Hello, 3ness. That takes 3 out of there. So if this is a 3, this has to be a 4 or a 2. Can't be a 4, that is a 2. And I've got another blue digit. That makes this a 1 and this a 2. Which makes this a 1 and this a 2. That puts a 1 right there. This is not a 3 anymore. This is actually a 7 because the 7's looking into the box. See, I do remember Sudoku sometimes. 5 and 7, so this becomes green and yellow. There's only 1 digit missing from the row. That is a green 5. These are 4, 6, and 8. Now, this has to be green. So it is not 8. So this is the 8 because it had to be yellow. There are so many ways of approaching this puzzle. This is not 8, which makes it green. Now, 7 comes out of there. This is a 6. I take 6 out of there. 7 comes out of there. This is 5. This is 7. And this is hopefully just clearing up now. This 8 makes this the 4, which makes it green. I can take 4 out of both of those. The 3 makes this 8, which makes it yellow. This makes this 3, which makes it blue. The 4 comes out of there, but more importantly, the 4 comes out of there, so this becomes the 5. I take 5 out of those. This becomes a 4. This becomes a 6. This becomes a 5. This becomes a 4. I'm down to 1 box. So if I can't solve it from here, send help. So this will be yellow. This will be green. This is the 8. This is the 4. And that looks good to the computer. It also looks good to me. There was definitely some sticking points in there. This trick with this being not being able to have a mid-rank digit, and therefore you need to put 3 mid-rank digits in here, so it kind of forced what was down here. That was insane. I mean, even the tricks down here of being able to force 1 off here and then the consecutive dots up here, meaning that you could restrict this and also knock the 1 off that. That was really nice. But this trick, holy cow. And the work that this row did and trying to figure out what it was, I should have seen that faster. I really should have. Yeah. Oh well. Thank you everyone for watching. That was quite a lot of fun, and I hope you gave that one a try. If you can solve this, you can solve every single puzzle in Save the Galaxy. So go and become a galactic hero. Thank you everyone for watching, and all I can say is good luck with your solving.